Welcome to Mystic Dragonfly Garden. Today we are working with some perennial pots, and we are going to top dress these pots with some C&N Farm, some Daddy Pete's C&N Farm, as well as add plant tone to fertilize these plants that are in here and plant some annuals. I really enjoy the petunia from Proven Winners known as Daybreak Charm. It has the most vibrant hot pink with a yellow center, and I saw it, let's see, the first time I saw it maybe was at a box store, and there were two of them. They were just randomly placed, and the pink just glowed. It was gorgeous. And this is the third year that I have planned on using this plant. The thing is that a lot of the online stores don't carry the Daybreak Charm. So I have to wait and see if it happens to show up at a local retailer. So far, it has not been at my local box store, and it has not made an appearance anywhere at the other nurseries that I visit. So it's always a gamble. Am I going to get this plant or am I not? But what I decided this year was I'm going to give Wave Petunias a chance. So I was at Ace, which, as you know, I've been frequenting Ace Hardware and their little pop-up garden center here a lot lately. I really enjoy that little pop-up garden center. And if you have a little pop-up garden center in your area, I encourage you to stop by and see what they have. They may have some very unique plants, and you may find that you really enjoy going to your little pop-up nurseries as well. So Wave Petunias has a variety known as Easy Wave Rose Morn. Now this is the exact same color as that Daybreak Charm from Proven Winners. This is somewhat of a bigger flower. As you can see, this is my finger. This is probably the width of half my finger. And the Proven Winners variety is maybe, like, rather than half my finger, it's maybe just the length of probably about half this size. So I decided I'd go ahead and pick this one up, Rose Morn, and I would give this one a try since this is the color that I absolutely want in these containers. I've used this color scheme in here for years, and well, this will be 3 years now, and I just am in love with this petunia. In the sunlight, it just absolutely glows. So we are going to work on these perennial containers that I just add these petunias to every year. So we are going to be working in this pot right here. There's one right across from it that is exactly the same. So we're going to be working in both of them. And in this pot for our perennials, we have this Berry Blast Bicolor Mum, which is actually a deeper burgundy than this picture shows right here. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous mum. There is a white guara. I couldn't find the tag to that one, so I'm not sure exactly which variety of guara it is. And then this plant right here is a beer tongue rock candy ruby. So it has a really fun spike of pink flowers. And then last year I had a green spike right here, but since this is a perennial pot, I think what I might do is I might get Ascot Rainbow Euphorbia and put it in here as the other perennial plant, and then I can add my annuals around it. I did find the the wind is really picking up. I did find a tag for the Daybreak Charm from Proven Winners that I had used, so you can see they've enhanced the color here a little bit, but you can see the similarities with the like neon pink with the yellow throat. So we will see how Wave Petunias do versus the Proven Winners Super Petunias that I have used in the past. I also, in looking for the tags, found my Ismene bulbs, which are sprouting, so those need to get in the ground. I'm going to go ahead and put those here. And then I also found these pink gladiolas, which in the picture anyway look about as neon pink as these Wave Petunias. So I think I'm going to plant these in this bed as well. They are still pretty firm, so I'm going to go ahead and get those in the ground as well. I wonder, I could actually put these in these pots maybe, and they would make a nice spike. There's an idea. I'll think about it. Okay, so I'm actually going to move this guara over, or move it back, because as much as I thought I planted this pot and the one next to it the same, somehow they are not the same anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this out, and if I look at my other pot, it is more back here. So we're going to create some space for that back here. Okay, because we're planting, just set him aside. All right, we got that loosened up. Because we are planting, we're moving that and adding the Wave Petunias. We're going to add some biotone. We're just going to go ahead and sprinkle. I'm just going to sprinkle this in the area where we're going to be planting. And then we're going to add this we're going to go ahead and add our Sea and Farm. I'll spread that around the other perennials that are in here. And spread it back here. So that will seep down into the soil as the season progresses. Okay, we got our biotone in here. We've got a biotone already in here, and loosen up those roots, get that back in here. There was a rogue piece of guara in the other pot, so I went ahead and dug it up, and we'll add that to this pot because the one on the other side is a little bit bigger. All right, so So we'll pack the soil back around here. And then we are going to add the Wave Petunia right in this space. And pack the soil back around it. I'm going to move this taller piece back here. Actually, maybe we'll just not even do that. Might repot him and use him somewhere else. Okay. Looking at that, I don't know if I'd have room for a diamond, not a diamond. I don't know if I'd have room for an ascot rainbow euphorbia or not. I could take these lights out and maybe have the guar in the middle, because it'll come up and spray throughout the others. This is going to trail, and then maybe I could have the ascot rainbow euphorbia back there in the back. I don't know, something to think about. We'll put the light back in for now. Okay, we have our plant tone, and we are going to be adding the plant tone to the mum and the beard tongue, and well, I guess we'll just add it to everything. Might be a little overkill, but it's just a little bit. And then we are going to add some mulch just to help keep the weeds down and the moisture in. Okay, now all we got to do is get this watered in, and this pot is good to go.